If you don't have people that dislike you or get upset at you, then you don't respect yourself. And I know that that sounds crazy, but that pretty much just means that you're kind of teetering towards what everybody else expects from you or what everybody else wants or needs from you. I feel like that constant desire to appeal to every single person is disrespecting yourself. For example, somebody last week asked me to study, and I know the type of person I am. I know that if I study with a friend, I'm not going to get work done because we're going to talk the whole time. So I was blunt and I said no because I respected myself enough to know that I'm not going to be productive if I study with you. And there were no hard feelings on my end, but that person dislikes me now. And I feel like it's moments like this that kind of emphasize what I'm talking about. Because if I compromise with this person and then study with them, I would not have studied effectively. I would not be showing myself respect because I'm doing something that I know wouldn't benefit me just so I can make another person happy. And that's why I say that if you don't have people that dislike you or get upset at you, you're not respecting yourself. Because you cannot make everybody happy. It's borderline impossible. And if you don't have a single person that gets upset at you or dislikes you, then that just means you're a people pleaser. And I'm going to keep using myself as an example. I feel like I was a huge people pleaser coming into college. I would say that it definitely comes from an insecurity from the past where I just feel like I need people to like me. And I would constantly improve myself, grow myself as a person so I can be that person that everybody likes. Be that person that has no enemies. But as I get a little bit older and as I mature a little bit, I'm starting to recognize I could care less about how many people like me or how many people love me. As long as I have consistent good intentions, as long as I am a good person in my heart, then the people that are for me will come to me. And the people that are not for me won't come around me. And I recognize that every single time I was a people pleaser or every single time I needed somebody to appreciate me more than I appreciated myself, I realized that was more so me loving myself more than I respected myself. Because yeah, I love myself every day. I can look in the mirror, love the man that I'm looking at. I can go outside and know that I love myself full-heartedly. But I disrespect myself constantly. I always thought that I respected myself because I loved myself. But now I'm realizing that just because you love somebody and just because you love yourself doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to respect yourself or you're going to respect another person. Another example, let's say I love the way I look. I love everything about myself as a person. I can still go in the mirror and self-deprecate. I can still go in the mirror and just pick out any insecurity that I may have. Versus respecting myself, I would never go in the mirror and self-deprecate. I would never go in the mirror and look for any flaws or insecurities that I may have because I respect myself far too much to disrespect myself. And I cannot emphasize or stress enough how important the difference actually is. Because you can love anybody can love you, but that doesn't mean they're going to respect you. And if you don't even respect yourself, you can never count on anybody to respect you. I feel like people constantly disrespecting themselves is exactly why good things don't happen to people. That's exactly why people are so unsuccessful in life. Because if I wake up every single morning with the goal of working out or reading something and doing something productive, and then I don't accomplish any of that in the day because I disrespected myself. Let's say I just went to a party, or let's say I just slept in all day. I set out all of those goals and then I blatantly disrespected myself by not doing any of it. So now when I wake up and I try to set the same exact goals, I'm not gonna accomplish any of it. Not because I don't have the motivation this time, but it's because I don't respect myself. Why would I respect myself if I've constantly proven to myself that I'm disrespecting myself? If you gave one of your friends an important task that could make or break your future, and then they don't do it, and then you give them the same exact task the next day so they can redeem themselves, and they once again don't do it, they're going to stop respecting that person to handle that decision. The same way that a lot of us wake up wondering why we don't have the motivation or wondering why we can't stick to these goals that we set out, is because we don't respect ourselves enough to actually do it. We don't even respect ourselves to believe that we can do it. That's why I feel like respecting yourself is so crucial in any person that wants to be successful. Because I can promise you right now, screen record this video, save it for 15 years in the future. I promise you, anybody that disrespects themselves on a daily basis will not be successful. And I know that everybody watching this video is thinking the same thing. Why is he talking so much? Get to the point. What does respecting yourself actually look like? I would say that respecting yourself is the little things. And I feel like everything that I say about respecting yourself also can apply to another person. So yeah, respecting another person goes down to the little things as well. But it's really the little things, like staying up late when you know you shouldn't. That's not respecting yourself. Not taking care of your hygiene. That's not respecting yourself. I went 2 weeks without giving myself a haircut. And I feel like most people would say it's not that serious and it's not that big of a deal. But the way that I see it is that if somebody wants me to cut their hair once a week, I'm gonna do what I can to cut their hair once a week. So why would I not show myself that same amount of respect? And I feel like every single time you dismiss those little things, like for me, giving myself that haircut, you kind of show yourself that you're not a priority. You're not a priority to yourself. And that kind of leads to self-deprecation, because if you don't respect yourself enough, what makes you think another person is going to respect you the same way? The little things that people don't even realize are so crucial to a person's development, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Laughing off something disrespectful that somebody said because you're too scared that you're gonna come off as mean if you hold them accountable. Skipping out on taking care of your hygiene, skipping out on exercising, skipping out on talking to God. I feel like it's in these moments that you fail at respecting yourself. And it's these moments that you fail at being the type of person that's ready to receive actual success. Because like I said, if you don't respect yourself, you're not getting any type of success anytime soon. I started to respect myself so much more recently after I came to college, and I realized how many people are going to get upset at you for that. They may not entirely dislike you, but they may be upset at you. And I feel like if you keep letting that people-pleasing mentality get to you, you're going to try to make everybody happy except for yourself. You're going to disrespect yourself so much that you inevitably stop loving yourself. So if you take away anything from this video, loving yourself is important, yes, but respecting yourself is so much more important. And respecting yourself is the only way that you're going to be successful in life. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.